Hey, Shalom Malcolm, this is Rakar Makapash from GMS London, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chakwadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the hopeful elect, pushing his truth and all sincerity. Back again with another video. This is a short one. Brother posted this in the chat, and I guess someone's made this this image, right? Because our Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, as it says here, vows to boost Britain's defense spending by 75 billion, right? And as among other things that are happening in the world, this world is gearing up for war, right? All these wars and rumors of wars that are happening around the earth right now, man, is only heading for one thing: World War III. Okay, the third world, as is written in the scriptures, right? And these nations, they're putting more time and effort into their militaries, right, to be able to fight this war, right? And so here in the UK we got this guy Rishi Sunak pledging to spend another 75 billion on defense. I believe it is by 2030, man. And we don't give too much credence to these numbers, these years that they throw out there, because it don't mean a damn thing, man. Whatever they're planning doesn't mean a damn thing. If the Messiah wants it to happen next week, it will happen next week, whether these men are ready or not. Ready or not, right? It will happen. So, we don't really give a damn or think too much about these numbers that they throw out there. But, it's just a sign of intent. These men are obviously preparing for war. And obviously this guy who's made this image, you got the mashed up houses in the back down there. Looks like a plane falling from the sky or something, man. But in the background and onto the right, you see what's that? That's a nuclear blast right there. Okay, the nuclear blast right there, right? Because this is what this world is. This is what this world is how it's going to be fought, right? After all the all these conventional wars been exhausted, right? Because it's not going to go straight to nuclear, but it's going to end in a nuclear fight, in a nuclear destruction. Okay, more specifically, the destruction of America. All right, and who knows, maybe some few bomb here or there drop on these other nations, man. But it's gonna basically end with America's destruction by nuclear fire. All right, so let me grab this. Is Isaiah chapter 9 verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." Right? Ancient warfare, it was on the battlefield with swords and shields. The skill of a man. Man dead in the eye. You're thrusting through. Right? That's old warfare. Ancient warfare. Right? Times have advanced. Technology has advanced. Right? And now we fight with a lot of machinery. Things run on fuel, right? Petrol, diesel, whatever, right? And fire. Usually, we use a lot of fire, a lot of bombs, right? And then none is more devastating than the nuclear fire that comes out of these nuclear weapons, man. When they hit, and the devastating effect that they have on the land, on these nations when it drops, when it hits. All right. So this is not the same type of warfare. This is going to be very destructive, man. Like I said, it's not like old warfare. This is going to be far, far worse, far, far more destructive. And we had two of them already. But even those two, World War I and II, is going to pale in comparison. Right? The death and destruction that's going to come out of this is going to be untold. All right? Revelation chapter 11 verse 14, it says, the second world is past, and behold, the third world cometh quickly, right? And so we're just moments away from this third world war kicking off, man. Everything is being put in place, is being set up in prophecy for to enable this to happen, man. Okay, of course we got the MOTB to make its entrance, to make its public announcement, but everything's being set up, right? It's the Lord at work, right? Let me go this first. It's from Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Right? The Most High is getting these nations ready. Right? The Most High wants to see a good fight, a clean fight. Right? Well, it could be anything but clean. This is going to be horrible, man. This is going to be nasty as hell, man. It's going to be so destructive and so, yeah, vicious. Right? Like I said, it's going to be it's untold of, man. Unheard of. Okay, what's going to go on in this war? Right? It says, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong, right? So all these other weaker nations that are, have been getting involved, like Iran and these smaller weaker nations, man, that have been always been so, down in the Middle East, right? They're funneling their resources into, to be, to give them the ability to fight a war. Investing more in their militaries, man. And the money's got to come from somewhere, right? So it's just redirected, and they're spending less money on in other sectors of their country, whether it be health, farming, or agriculture, or whatever the case may be. They're pushing money towards this for war. So they're more focused on this war element that they're being being asked to fight or being told to fight by the Heavenly Father. To get themselves ready. You got Iran and Israel going at it. They're back and forth, right? But eventually, this whole Middle East region is gonna blow up, man. Figuratively and literally, right? It's gonna blow up. All right, that third world is coming quickly, man. All right. So beat your plows into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, that the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, okay, which is the valley of Yahweh's judgment. Or Yahweh's judgment, yes, what Jehoshaphat means. Okay, Yahweh's judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Right, so the Most High is bringing them all down there for this singular purpose, man. Okay, to cast judgment upon them. Okay, to bring death and destruction upon the armies of the world. It says, put you in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come and get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Right, the Lord's gathering you, collecting you together, man, so you can stomp the hell out of you, man. Squish you like bugs, like grapes, right? It says, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. All right. So this is going to be a devastating war that's going to take place. And I said, these men are, up in the ante. They've got to spend more money. They need to do a draft, right? They need to get more people, more men and women into the service, because that's dying. They ain't got the men to fight. A lot of our stuff is getting old, not being serviced. We're not prepared. Or Britain, the UK is not prepared to fight no large war. Right? You got Russia there that are ready. Right? They got all kinds of missile technology, missile defense systems, hypersonic systems, nuclear warheads. They got all kinds of shit going on. They got a shitload of fucking tanks. I know they kind of locked in with Ukraine right now, but I know the US just sent some more money over there, 60-something billion over there to help Ukraine with their fucking struggle. But it's just delaying the inevitable, man. The fucking NATO chief is going around saying, "Oh yeah, Ukraine could win the war, win the battle." Man, that's all hopeful thinking, isn't it? Yeah, you're just delaying the inevitable, man. Okay, Ukraine is going to be nothing but a sacrifice in the larger war, man. These men are getting fucked up. They're just holding Russia at bay right now. But yeah, the time's going to come when this real war's gonna start, man. All right, and everybody's gonna have to you know, do what they can, right? Send who they can send, right? Best believe there's going to be drafts and all, you know, all these kinds of things here. And best believe it's going to be a nuclear war. Don't think, you know, these men have got all these nuclear weapons and they're not going to get used, right? You don't think these men are sensible enough not to use them, because it's not down to the spirit of these leaders, these men, these generals and whatever, right? It's the spirit of the Lord that's going to be upon these men to you know, create this destruction, right? And it will be the end of America, okay, as prophesied in the scriptures. Okay, America is going to become a lake of fire. Okay, that whore Babylon the Great is going to be burnt, right? And you know, maybe not this guy, who knows, whoever's in charge, right? Because, you know, we're having elections soon, right? It's just, you know, you got also that coming up in America too, right? But whoever is in charge, doesn't matter who, but you know, they're gonna make these decisions, man, and Most High gonna put the spirit on them to you know, launch what missiles they got, right? So you're just adding to the fire. You know, spending the extra money, you're adding to the fire. Okay, adding to the fire that's, you know, gonna consume America, man. All right. All right, just one more, and with this one, right? It's Revelation 16 verse 16. It says, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon, which in the Hebrew tongue is Armageddon, okay, which means, was it, mountain of troops, right? And that's where the Lord is collecting them all down in the Middle East, okay, in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, this is where this, you know, this war is gonna, you know, be at its most intense, right? A large bulk of people are gonna be destroyed in that region, man. Okay, before America's inevitable destruction. All right, but you know, with that, I'm gonna end it there. You know, I said everyone's getting ready, man. So yeah, Lord has been edifying, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video. So till next time, I say shalom.